Okay, it looks like we are live on air. This is the Ask a Snapper, the show where I bring on some of my favorite Snapchatters from all over the world, or anyone will have me. We are
I
going to
thought you're
take
married.
5 questions from Twitter tonight. We're going to do some like topic-based Snapchat stuff. So lots of discussion. Let's get ready. Let's meet who's on the show tonight. I got a lot of guests, and I got one first timer. Never been on Ask a Snapper before, so we want to make sure we're really nice to her. Let's start with you, Anna. Tell us in 10 seconds,
Awesome.
who
Got
the
it.
hell are you?
I'm Anna Christensen. I like to draw and doodle on Snap, and I'm also a singer-songwriter.
All right, singer-songwriter. You're a YouTuber too, I believe, if I remember correctly.
I am.
She's a very
Right,
good
so
one
we're
as
going to make
well.
sure we link to her YouTube in the description of this video. I checked out a couple YouTube videos, and it's great stuff, Anna. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
All right, sweet. Janine, real quick, 10 seconds. Tell everyone who the hell are you, as if they didn't already know.
I am Janine Monty. I draw on Snapchat. On Instagram, I am We Love Snap Snap, and that's it. That's all there's to know.
That's it. That's all there is to know about Janine Monty. I've been asking her questions for a few weeks now, and that's it. That's all there is to know.
That's all I do.
On Snapchat, on Instagram. She's a drawer. A drawer. Next up is my good friend, a surprise guest here today. My good friend Stephen Balloons. Stephen Balloons.
Hey.
Tell us in 10 seconds who the hell are you and what the hell is that?
All right. Well, I make balloon animals, and this is an octopus holding a machine gun. And I'm also a singer-songwriter, filmmaker, and I post a bunch of funny things on my Snapchat.
That's true. He does. He has on Vine also. I just want to talk about it really quick. This is a show about Snapchat, not about Vine, so don't be bringing up Vine, Vince. But I'm going to really quick. You do the 6-second songs on Vine. Those are some incredible 6-second songs, man.
Thank you. It's fun to make something that's only 6 seconds instead of 10 seconds.
Yeah,
Shorter.
all these lazy bums in their 10-second videos. God, 6. I love it. Okay, that's it on the Vine talk. No more Vine talk, okay? Here we go. Vince, you're up. Don't talk about Vine. Tell me in 10 seconds, who the hell are you?
My name is Vince, aka Vince21. Sometimes Snapchat, if I've got time. I'm usually on Vine though, so if you want to follow me on Vine, follow me on Snapchat, Vince21. That's it. All we need to know.
I love it, man. That was really good. That was over 10 seconds, but I don't care because you got a nice face. All right,
Yeah.
next up is my good friend Will Kernuches, my best friend on Snapchat. We have a, let me actually check here. I think we have a 30-day streak going. I just found out. Snapchat told me. We have a 30-day streak going. Will, is that right? 30 days?
You're the longest, hottest streak I've ever had.
So that's what the fire means? Is that what the fire means?
Yeah.
It's not herpes. So,
Will, 10 seconds. Tell me who you are, and then we're going to go over the emoji.
hi, my name is Will. I run a Snapchat. I don't have a Vine because I don't really understand how it works. I do puns. I like pugs. I like really uncomfortable things. I'm going to leave it at that. I turn nooches. That's it. I'm keeping it less than 10 seconds. I have a less than nice face than Vince, but that's okay.
It's true, your face is less nice than Vince, but it's still a nice face. And you know what I really like about your face, man, is those beautiful eyes, man. You got great eyes. Let me get a zoom in on your eyes. Zoom in here for your eyes.
Okay, no.
Those are so pretty, man. They contrast the pink. I love it. I'm so into it. So, real quick, let's talk about this emoji. So this is how, when I want to find out what the hell's going on in the world, I like to check out the internet. I go to Twitter, so I'm going to Twitter right now. Can you guys see what's going on? You guys see it? That went crazy. So I'm at Twitter right now. I'm at Snapchat. And I'm going to check on the photos and videos here, and I know that there's a picture on here somewhere that says what these emojis are, because I saw it. That's how I figured it out. Did you guys figure that out?
Yeah, you can look it up on Google as well. There's a lot of websites with it.
On Google, is it going to take forever looking up on Twitter? Oh my gosh, look at all this stuff
I've
that's
got it right here.
tweeting about. All right, I'm tired of this. I'm going to stop sharing. That was a drag. I thought that would be a lot faster. I'm going to look that up. Vince, why don't you tell me about what do you think of the new emoji while I look it up, okay?
I actually love them because you can see, like, if you're on other people's best friends lists and you're not theirs, and, like, if you've got mutual best friends or stuff like that, I think it's heaps handy without having to bring back your own best friends. You know what I mean?
I love it. I think that's a great idea. It's like, it reminds me of MySpace.
Yeah.
Your top friend list. That way you can know. That way you can be real bitchy with your friends and know who's not snapping you back enough. Did you try to like pad the results and make sure you and I were best friends?
Who, me?
Yeah, Will. Yeah.
No, sorry. I was trying to make sure I still have Vince on the No, that was strictly organic. Actually, and there were other people who, like, because I would message back and forth instead of doing snaps back and forth, some people got up there, and I was like, well, that's not right. So then you and I did a bunch of selfies doing other uncomfortable things and things that shouldn't be said on air. And now we're best friends again. It felt harmony in my life. That was a little hard. It's not me pinching my nipple. It's me doing a heart sign, but it's a little bit of both.
Your nipple, a little bit of heart sign. Stephen Balloons, what do you think of the new emoji? You don't understand.
Yeah, I really don't understand it. I think the fire streak thing is cool to tell you how many days you talk to each other. For a second, I thought you were talking about the new Apple emojis, like with all the different skin colors. Because that's something to talk about.
Multiracial Apple emojis. What do you think about those? Let's talk about those.
I love them. We've been waiting for them. Ever since they were announced that they were going to come out like a year ago, I was like, when is this going to happen? And now we can celebrate Christmas in every color because there's a Black Santa and there's just like everything. So
they have a Black Santa? I didn't know that.
Yeah. You can choose.
I haven't even got mine yet.
Yeah.
What do you think, Vince?
I haven't even got mine. I'm too scared to update my phone, so.
Janine, have you updated your Apple phone? You're an Apple user, aren't you?
No, not yet. I always wait and hold off a while and see how many people hate it, and then I'll update.
So here's a question for our new guest, Anna. Anna, do you use Apple, or what sort of device do you use?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I use an Apple. I don't think I can't switch back from an iPhone, so I'll always be an Apple user.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm sort of the same way. I'll never give up on Apple. I was a no Apple user in the beginning, and then I finally tried Apple, and it changed my life. So I will never go back, and I update right away. I just trust Apple like a good robot, and I just always update right away because I'm a fool. I actually think I have it set to update automatically. Sorry, guys.
I'm too scared with the jailbreak because sometimes updating can stop your jailbreak. So.
Oh, I forgot about the jailbreaking because that'll mess that up, huh?
Yeah, so well, I talked about how I love the new emojis and everything, but I don't have them because I can't update because my phone is jailbroken.
What is that? That is super. After all that.
I know.
Oh
so I did
steal.
I stole a friend's phone so I could post like a couple of the new emojis, and then I can't do it on mine.
Well, I don't know what to say, man. You have no. Let me turn on the light. I can't believe how dark it is in here. Let's turn this party on, huh? Let's get to some real questions. Let's get into. We're gonna come back to the emoji because I've got to figure out how to do the screen share. I can't do it. Yoda's not here to help me. I'm lost without Yoda.
Aww.
I have nothing without him.
Oh.
I miss him. He's super busy today, everyone. Send him a Snapchat, if you will, and tell Yoda didn't die, man. We miss you, man. Where are you at, buddy? We want you to be here. He's having crazy, insane life right now. So I don't know why. I don't know why, but whatever it is, I'm sure it was pretty crazy. So I'm really trying to get also one other guest that was supposed to be here, and he's trying to join. I don't know what's going on. So, okay. Next up. All right, here we go. All right, Will, I got a question for you real quick, real fast. Here's the question. Do you think that if people upload a drawing from other than Snapchat, if they drew it like in a different app, in a different application, and then they use a third-party app to upload it to Snapchat, is that cheating?
I think cheating's a strong word for it. I mean, I like if you're not getting caught, you're not cheating. At the same time, like it's hard I mean, like, I personally don't have any third-party apps because one, I'm not the world's best artist, and mine are more jokes than they are drawings. At the same time, I have a deep appreciation for some of the things that people are able to do by uploading them, so I'm not particularly against them. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have some concern about where Snapchat will be in 6 to 12 months, depending on the volume of people who continue to upload things. But when you upload things as wonderful as some of Vince's work, like, I'm not going to argue. So,
Vince, you got great work, man. Do you ever use a different app and then upload it to Snapchat that way?
No. I've only, apart from like just video editing, which is done on the computer, but everything else is just done via my jailbroken Snapchat.
Awesome. And I have more exciting news. One of my favorite people in the entire universe, Ryan Bynack, has just joined the call, and I think it's going to work. Hopefully, it looks like he's in beautiful sunny Florida right now. Is it working? Ryan, you look good, man. How's it going?
I see something.
All right, we're going to give it a minute to catch up. Hopefully that'll catch up. It will no lag time here. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about Ryan here in a second. Janine, real quick, what do you think about uploading content?
I think it's grand. It's when you put it on like Instagram, you do hashtag Snapchat, and if it's not, then just say it's not. Is that Will's morals for life? If you're not caught, it's not cheating. Is that that's what got the curse when I was like, you can't apply that to everything, Will.
The Carnucci's Handbook for Life, Lesson 1: If you're not caught, it's not cheating. Right?
I'm not going to comment on that. Not on something.
There's no good answer, so that's probably a smart choice. Anna, I want to ask you real quick. When you're uploading content, do you ever draw on a different app and then upload it via third-party app?
Very rarely, just every once in a while. I like to keep it all like in the moment, like keep it real. But I have before.
There we go. Real honesty from Anna. I like it. Anna Christensen with a real answer. I love it. Adriana has just joined the call. She's an old friend of our show here, of course, so we're just going to jump right in. We know who she is already. How are you, Adriana?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. What we're discussing right now is how do you feel about artists that draw something on a different application and then upload it to Snapchat? What do you think about that?
I feel that sort of it depends, because I know that I did drawings, and for like certain, like if I want to add words to it, of course I can like draw all the words so perfectly. So I use this photo app, and I just like put text on my. But I don't use any other apps to draw my drawings and then upload them on Snapchat. So I think that's kind of like not cheating, but I don't know, it feels like it gives the people the wrong idea.
So I think what you're saying is it's a bit of a gray area. You can do it sometimes. Adriana is cheated before, is what she's trying to say, I think.
Yeah.
You're in the wrong here. Adriana just confessed live here on the show.
She's a cheater.
Full-on cheater. Text, Adriana cheats for text. I'm teasing you. Teasing you, of course. Okay, so I've asked everyone that. Now I want to talk to my buddy here. So this guy, Ryan, right here, he's a poet and an artist, and he's also my best friend in the whole world. And he's got a knife, which is just terrifying.
Yeah.
He only has a Snapchat account because I forced him to get one. He's never used Snapchat before, and I want to find out, like, live here on the show, what his experience with Snapchat so far, why he doesn't like it. I want to know. So Ryan, I'm going to ask you, why don't you like Snapchat, man?
First of all, I have to point out that I'm making dinner. I'm cutting Brussels. That's why I have a knife. Is I'm cutting Brussels sprouts for my family. So if you hear a baby crying, if you hear my wife ask me a question, that's what's going to happen. I feel like there's nothing more poetic than real life. That being said, Rick, I need an application that is very easy. As you can see, I'm multitasking. And can you hear?
Yes, we can hear.
Yep.
We can hear her for sure.
That's brilliant. When you guys were talking, could you hear me opening the Brussels sprouts? I hope not.
A little bit.
I'm sorry. I apologize to all of you. To me, it's just too confusing, and I need Rick. I need you to like.
No one knows me as Rick, just so you know, and everyone's like.
Who are you, Rick?
I'm Rick to my close personal friends. I'm
Grimes.
You're not Rick to us?
Eric occasionally, but
He's Eric to his mom, and
Aw.
he's there to all of you guys. But I need someone to show. I feel like there's ropes I don't know, and I feel like there's something I'm missing. Where I feel like it should definitely be easier to me, and it should be more fun.
So he wants Snapchat to be more fun, and I wanna just quickly rebuttal that because I have a great time on Snapchat with this dude and these dudes, and so I'm gonna put right here. So this is my friend, and so I'm gonna shout out his Snapchat that I created for him, and I'm hoping that you guys can find him on Snapchat and send him a snap and tell him that you really want him to join Snapchat and be part of the gang here. It's Coyote Blood Snaps. That's how you find him. Send this guy a Snapchat. We really want him to be part of it. He's a fun guy. He's an artist lover. So check that dude out. Okay, Ryan, we're going to come back to you in a little bit when we have some funner questions here. So make some dinner and enjoy.
I'm just going to be cutting up Brussels sprouts and listening to you guys. It's a beautiful soundtrack. Thank you.
I think Ryan just needs some poop selfies in his life.
What did you say?
I think he just needs some poop selfies in his life.
He does need some poop selfies. Now I have Coyote Blood Snaps all over my face. Oh, I can't even delete it. I'm so bad at this. I should wait to drink bourbon until after the show, probably. If I was a smarter man.
I feel that Snapchat. I'm so bad at it.
He's so bad at it. He's so bad at it he can't do any drinking when he's on Snapchat. Okay, let's get to some real life questions here. Let's get back to the meat of the show. I want to talk to Anna here. I've got some questions for Anna, and I'm gonna go live to Twitter. But first, I want to ask you about what was your first experience like when you first got Snapchat, Anna?
I was confused. I sent about probably 10 different snaps and forgot to put the caption on or didn't send it to the right person, et cetera, et cetera. So it took me a little while to catch on.
So, what was it that like made you enjoy Snapchat? Like, at what point were you like, oh, actually, like this is pretty cool?
So, because I have a lot of friends that do just the simple like girl selfie, like, hey, same picture, different caption, same picture, different caption. And I got
I'm
really
sure everybody
bored
has
of
friends like
receiving
that.
I got 40,000 of them.
But I got bored with seeing those, so I'm like, I'm gonna try something different. What would happen if I draw a mustache on this or something? I don't know, or just put a funny caption on it. So I don't know. I like to do things that I think are funny, and I would sit at my cubicle at work just giggling to myself, and then I started like sharing it to people because I'm like, if I think it's funny, other people might too.
You know what?
That was
I actually I
long.
love that because that's like totally like that's basically like my same story, right? You like that's what I love about Snapchat is that it seems so private, and then it turns out that like actually like everybody agrees. You know, you want it to be private initially, and then actually like more people agree with you than you ever like would have thought. More people think a pooping selfie is funny than you would have ever thought. Am I right, Will?
There you go. That's,
I've actually got a question in regards to that.
Okay, let's hear it.
Has anyone here ever posted or like Anna said, sent to the wrong person or posted even worse to their story something that should not have been posted to their story?
Oh.
Ever
Because I hear that happens a lot.
meant to send a personal snap. Let's start with Anna. Has that ever happened to you?
Well, yeah, I think it's happened to all of us probably. But I didn't hear the whole question, so I'm hoping I didn't just say yes to something that's like inappropriate. So
You did. It's on.
I
the
heard half the question.
You're a freak. I'd like to
What
do
I-
you from the
what
call,
I
but I
answered
feel like it would be
made
too
sense.
rude, so I'm not going to. You frightened even the weirdest of us.
It
Adriana,
doesn't necessarily have to be inappropriate.
have you ever posted a picture to your story that you didn't mean to? Adriana?
Oh, excuse me.
Not
Can you
advised.
repeat the question again?
Oh yeah. Have you ever posted a picture to your story that you meant to post as like a chin count to one of your friends, and then you accidentally posted it to your
Chin
story?
Yes, I have, but it's never like the accidental like I immediately like erased it from my story. So maybe
You were
like
you were quick on the delete, and it was no big deal.
yeah, like it was no big deal. At least like one person has seen it, and it wasn't even the picture, it wasn't like a bad picture or anything. So
I don't know you that well, but my hunch is that you're not sending a lot of very risque Snapchats. How about you, Vince? You asked the question. Have you ever done that?
Yeah. Yeah, well, actually, it's happened to a lot of times where I've just sent it to the wrong person. I've done it a few times from my story, but like Adriana said, I just delete it straight away, so it's no big deal. But nothing too risky, just embarrassing photos.
Like you're like trying to like talk to one of your buddies, and you're like sitting on the couch.
Yeah, like
Must
just
blur
talk to
out.
one of my mates, and it's like on the toilet or something, and I'll send it to like a pretty girl.
Oh my God! How about you, Stephen Balloons? You ever Snapchatted with the wrong person?
Well, I mean, once I was sending a really dirty balloon, and but
That's not a euphemism, by the way. That's he actually makes it true.
yeah, no, I can't.
I
Really
gave her
think- a
the
couple
old dirty
times-
balloon, if you know.
A couple times I've sent to the wrong person. Nothing really embarrassing on my story. I know once I was with a friend, and somebody messaged her and was like, "Did you mean to put that on your story?" And she's like, "What are you talking about?" And then like she wrote like a very inappropriate message for one person, and it was on her story, and that was funny.
Yeah, I've seen a few nudes posted to the story by accident.
Yeah.
Feel so
Yeah,
sorry.
so I don't really have any memories of really doing anything with my story, but I know some other people have, and it's funny.
It is funny. I will give you that. Uh-oh, it looks like Adriana's taking off. Are you leaving? I'm gonna call you
I'm
out.
sorry. I have to go. I have to run an errand with my mom.
That sounds like an
Oh, sure.
important task. I'm glad you
Yeah.
can.
Hopefully next time I can stay more. I can stay throughout the whole show. Have fun, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So
If I can make dinner, she should be able to like stay and run errands with her mom and stay here.
Ryan's totally mad at Adriana's lackluster effort here. I think she should have made it. This should be a bigger commitment. Is that what you're saying?
Errands.
I love it. He comes on the show and already he's bossing everyone around. That's my buddy. I love that guy. All right, let's go live to Twitter here, and let's see. Okay, we are on now. Now you guys can see Twitter. This is Adriana who just left. This is the amazing poster that she just made for our show. Can we make that bigger? Oh, that's so cool. That's a poop taking a selfie. That's a poop. It's a pooping selfie. That's some delicious
Beautiful.
snap art if I ever saw it.
Delicious.
Delicious.
It is delicious. So let's go to our buddy Wissamix here. Let's ask him, how do you guys feel about a big meetup? I'm gonna write right here. I feel great about it, man. Boom. All right.
Yeah.
So Will, how do you feel about a big meetup? Would you like that?
Oh, I'd be all in favor of it. I mean, I don't know what defines big, but usually, size counts. So, I mean, we already talked about trying to get some on the East Coast together, and at some point this summer I'll be in the West Coast, so I'll be hitting some people up there. But I would love to get as many people as possible together. And just it'd be very meta to me to get all of us posting on each other's stories.
Mm-hmm.
It would be super awesome. Vince, are you
It'd be
down?
a pretty wild party.
What did you say? A pretty what?
A pretty wild party, I think.
You're the only wild one.
Oh.
We're all regular people. You're the crazy guy, man.
We're all a bit crazy on Snapchat. Imagine having everyone in the one Snapchat. It'd just be insane.
Stephen Balloons, are you down for a giant meetup?
Well, yeah, and one thing I just love about Snapchat is how it brings people together, and mainly it brings people together virtually, but if it brings people together in person, that's even better. So, yeah.
Mr. Coyote Blood, Ryan Vinak, are you down for a big Snapchat meetup? You don't know who any of these people are. Are you down for that?
Yes.
With a knife.
That's so scary. He's a pirate. He's a pirate poet, a drunk pirate poet, my buddy
Well,
Ryan.
we've talked about it a little bit, and absolutely, if my schedule permits.
I love it. I want to point out something too, because I just realized that I just saw a little message here, and it turns out that I shouted you out, Ryan, and I shouted you out wrong. It's actually Coyote Blood Snap, not Coyote Blood Snaps. I'm such an idiot. What an idiot.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was.
I told you to do snaps. I told you to do snaps, and you didn't listen to me like usual.
Maybe because I just thought blood snap sounded funny.
I love it. What a weirdo. What a weirdo. Okay, Janine, you're up next. Are you down for a big Snapchat meetup?
I don't have many people to meet up with. It's really sad.
What about all the UK gang that you guys, I mean, I don't know, I'm sort of ignorant about geography, but are you guys all pretty close together, right?
Well, it would be a flight to go and see Nick, and if Sam was home. Eddie just lives 10 minutes away, and he doesn't want to meet up, but we could... I haven't asked him. We could bump into each other while shopping for groceries or something. He is really close. But he's the only one.
That's so awesome. I'm so jealous. I think I love the prospect that Eddie's Janine's begging him to do a meetup, and he's like, no, I don't want to. Whatever. I just want to watch. He won't come on the show either. I think he's really shy, that guy.
I have to get on a 12-hour flight if I want to meet anyone, so 10 minutes is pretty good.
That's a fair point. You sort of win that argument, man. You definitely got it in there. Anna, you're up next. I'm going to ask you a question. How do you feel about a big Snapchat meetup? Anna, that's you. Are you? Can you hear me?
Sorry. Yes, I heard you. Yep. Yeah, I'm here. I'm all.
How do you feel about a Snapchat meetup, Anna?
I'm usually pretty game for catching a flight for a random hangout trip. So, I live in Nebraska, so I'm usually for going to other places.
Nebraska, is that right? That's where you live.
Yeah. Did I leave that out? Yeah. Did I leave that part out before?
That's actually, I find that really cool. Actually, that must be. Is it all corn, right?
Yeah. I mean,
There's cows too, but mostly corn and cows.
Yeah. So you are all more than welcome to come join me in my beautiful city, but I'm more than happy to hop on a flight out of there too.
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm probably not going to buy a ticket to Nebraska. If I'm being real.
I mean, that's fair enough.
Will, are you up for a ticket to Nebraska to see Anna?
If there's unlimited corn, then absolutely. If there's one thing Nebraska does, it's corn. So.
He loves his corn, man. This guy. I don't know why. It's weird.
Yeah.
The tank top gang.
The tank top.
Yeah, right?
Look at these fancy tank tops. And we decided before the show started that Vince was an honorary tank top member because his V-neck was so low. Yeah.
If I just roll one sleeve up, I'm like half-half.
Can I point something out real quick? I mean, this is not Snapchat related. I promised all the girls in my planning group that we would keep it Snapchat related, but I'm going to go off topic here just for a second. I noticed that you have you got a lot of hair on your arms, Vince, but I don't see any hair on your chest.
Okay, there's an explanation for that.
What's the explanation? I'm asking.
I was born in Australia, but I'm actually Italian, so that's where the hair comes from.
Okay. All right. So it's like a mix. You gotta you gotta
so
trim it
I've
down.
got the Australian body, but my arms and face are Italian.
Are you trying to imply to me that that's a natural phenomenon that you have?
Yeah.
You have no chest hair.
I'm allowed to say that. Being Italian, I'm allowed to call Italians hairy. So.
But how does the hair seems to stop here? And
Yeah.
here? We're concerned about this
don't
whole
get-
region seems to be without hair. How does that happen?
Waxing.
I don't get chest hair. I don't know why. I just get it on my forearms.
Maybe it's the
I didn't even
Australian
have back
sun
hair.
that burns off the chest hair. He's rocking like no shirt all day, every day, and I bet that's how it happens. Am I right?
Just working hard.
How about the rest of you boys? How's the chest hair situation for the rest of y'all? Since
That's
we
a
got
good
into
question.
this.
I'm happy to show my chest hair.
This is why I'm here.
We need some stripper music.
The internet is well documented on my.
Always flash your tits, Eric.
I've shown my breasts many times on the internet. Unfortunately, we make a lot of mistakes when we're young. For me, it was last Thursday, but whatever.
Dark places on the internet, Smooth Bear Snaps is whispered.
Will, what's your chest hair situation like, man?
I had a couple late night gigs where they were trying to push me to shape it, but I was able to power through because like I'm like I don't know how well you can tell from the lighting here, but my complexion is more or less like translucent, and I'm kind of blonde and blue-eyed. So like whatever hair I have, you can't really tell that well, and I'm never really in the sun long enough to take just because I burn so quickly. But there is some there. If you want to come grab a handful of it, you're more than welcome.
Oh my gosh, I know so much about everyone's chest hair. I'm so glad. Really happy about that. I'm gonna go to some more Twitter questions. Let's get it.
So glad this is my first episode.
Oh, I would love to tell you that this isn't what it's like, but I'm afraid this is what you're in store for. I'm sorry. This is about as tame as we've ever been. Let's do. Oh, you know what? I know what question we're gonna do. In fact, let's stop this. So there's this dude who has been asking this question since the first episode, and I like accidentally forgetting to ask it. Honestly, like I'm so excited usually that like I just forget because I am just a little bit drunk and having a good time. So here's a question that my friend wants to know, and he wants to know: do you use a stylus or do you use your finger? Anna, let's start with you.
To draw with?
Yes, to draw with.
Yeah,
draw with on Snapchat.
I use my finger.
What?
I just
Wait
use
a minute,
my
wait.
finger. I don't.
What
Oh my
else
God.
would you use a
I just
stylus
got
for?
that.
No stylus. I just draw with my own little hands.
She uses
Okay,
her
next
own
person. If we
hands.
can move on to the next person. that'd be fantastic.
She needs no tools. No tools. I'm going to skip
It's
right
all
over it. I'm gonna skip right over it.
Yep.
Skip right over it. Finger,
Oh boy.
finger or stylus?
Whew.
Can't cope.
Janine, I gotta know. What do you use? Do you use a finger or a stylus? This guy really wants to know
I
that.
use my stylus. I keep my fingers precious.
Oh my. Those have a specific purpose. Stephen Balloons, you don't do a lot of drawing, but if you were gonna draw, would you use a stylus?
I've and I just don't like them. Like my finger is more accurate, I think.
His finger knows
I
where to
don't
go
do too
on
much
its own,
drawing, but
and it doesn't need any tool.
Exactly. I don't need a stylist to make my balloons. I don't need a stylist. I don't need a stylist. Yeah. So
That is,
I'm a finger guy.
That was very sexual. I love it, Stephen Balloons. Vince, I got to know, when you're drawing,
Welcome.
you have very detailed Snapchats. Do you use a
Yeah.
stylus or do you use your finger?
Ooh.
Stylus right there.
Stylus.
Depends. Like Steve said, sometimes your finger's just more accurate. Depends what you're doing.
What about when you're doing one of your famous selfies with celebrities?
That's stylus.
That's
Yeah,
stylus.
there's no way I can
That's
do that with my finger.
Absolutely. How about Will? What do you think, man? Stylus or finger?
So for the longest time, I used my finger, and then I switched to a stylus, and I found out how good it felt, or rather how much it drew. But also,
Do you like a stylus that's like curved and a little ergonomic, or like what do you like? It just like
I
a
like
straight
the curve at the end. Pressure is right there, and it's just meant for drawing. So,
I have this one stylus that has this little hook on it, right? Like just it's for
so
like
does mine.
your shirt or whatever, and it just it hits my body perfectly. I can use it like nothing else.
the pressure is just impeccable. Well, no,
Mine's black as well.
So where did you guys get your styluses? Because I've only tried a $5 stylus from CVS, and the CVS ones didn't work for me. Is there a place to buy a better one?
I usually go to the guy who hangs out in the alley behind the corner store and we buy for it. No, I don't know.
Those guys, you know what I like about those guys is they'll give you their honest opinion. A lot of times, like they'll tell you, like, look, I use this one, and this is the one that brings me the most pleasure. You know what I mean? And that's really important to me. All right, Janine, what do you think? Is the joke derailed? What do you think, Janine?
Just perfect.
Perfect. We'll end it right there. That's cool. That's all the. Let's go back to Snapchat conversations. Oh wait, I mean we were talking about Snapchat. That's right.
About styluses, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I forgot. I don't even know what's happening anymore. I know that I cannot stand up. Okay, let's go back to Twitter.
Wait, from using your stylus too much?
Let's go to this question right here from Opera Americano, one of our favorites here, and she says, "Who's your Snapchat crush?"
Nice.
Snapchat crush. All right, let's start with Vince. Nice. I want to
really
know
interested to
Snapchat
hear
crush.
You asking me, sorry?
Yeah, Vince, I'm asking you, buddy.
Oh man, I think Nan LL. She's just like my best friend.
Nan LL. Okay, that's a fair answer. Stephen Balloons, you've already answered this question, actually.
I mean, I answered.
Stephen Balloons.
Yeah. Want me to throw out another second crush or something?
Let's throw out a second crush, and let's just throw out your first crush again, because I like to point that out. That was Carrie Ann.
Yeah, I know.
St.
Well,
Vince,
yeah, I do. I mean, I snap her a lot. She's great. Jealous that Vince is living in similar areas. And she's great. Yeah, she's great.
I've met her before. She's really nice.
Yeah, she's okay. But if I have to come up with a number 2 crush, you know what's funny? Nan is my number 2 crush. So.
Nan, you are raising the bar here on Ask a Snapper. Ryan, Ryan
It's too hard
Coyote.
to say no to that accent.
Do you have a crush on anyone on Snapchat there, Ryan?
You.
Me.
Aw.
You, there. I'm his only friend. I'm his only friend on Snapchat. Poor guy. He has no idea what he's doing.
My other friend, I have a couple of friends.
He's got a couple friends. He's got a couple friends. Don't underestimate Coyote Blood here. Janine, do you have a crush on anyone on Snapchat?
Everyone. I'm not fussy. Anyone.
Janine's not very picky. She likes them all. You heard it here first. Anna, you're up next. Can you hear me? Do you have a crush on anyone on Snapchat?
I always have crushes on Snapchat people, or people in general. The Snapper Hero crew, like the entire crew, and then I have a friend who like chronicles his pug, his dog, the one that looks like the dog from Men in Black. But so I have a crush on like his dog basically too.
Oh.
Wait, what's his Snapchat name? I have a pug obsession. I need to add him right now.
Pug love.
No, it's I'll have to message it to you. I'll have to look it up. It's
Like,
a good one to follow though.
I'm not kidding about a pug obsession.
Oh,
I brought back the
I believe you.
Pugopoly.
Pugopoly. No way, that's not real.
I can't even believe that that's a thing that already exists in the world. That's
Let me show
terrible.
you. I brought some art back from my house too. I went to DC over the weekend. Look at this. Hold on.
Oh.
So now, yeah. Oh wait, hold on. One more thing. This is just getting weirder and weirder by the minute, but that's okay. This just validates my pug. I have a little pug pillow that I keep around.
Do you have a pug or just
I was just
stuff,
about to ask.
like pug
It's so
stuff?
cute.
No, I just like them. I steal them. No, I grew up with one. Now I have a Jack Russell pug back home. She lives with my family. So
Yep.
yeah. So it's a somewhat validated pug obsession, and there's actually like 2 or 3 more pug things in my apartment, but I'll spare you guys for now.
So I've got another question that I've actually been dying to ask the gang here for Ask a Snapper. So here's my question: when someone adds you, do you always add them back? Let's start with Vince.
No, I got way too many. I don't mean like that in the cocky way. It's just like if I was to add every single person, I'd have, I don't know, about like 40,000 contacts.
I hear you, man. I mean, I don't have anywhere near that many, believe me, but I definitely, as your friends grow, it becomes your Snapchat becomes like useless if you add everyone, right?
Yeah, well, like, you know how I think you mentioned you don't like having the stories listed. You try to go through them all. Like, I can't get rid of them all now. There's just too many. So I miss like my friends' stories because I just don't see them in the list. So
I actually know that Stephen Balloons, you and I both have done this before, where we spent time trying to watch everyone's story. Like I know I'm a fan of yours, so I follow you, and I remember you like shouted it out. And I think you said you did 4 hours and had to give up.
Oh, it's more than 4. Like I could spend 6, 7, 8 hours trying to watch everybody's story, and I still won't get through them. And that's even like when I tap through and don't even watch, don't even and don't even watch every second. But it takes. I would never be able to get through everybody's story. But I always add everybody back. It does make my Snapchat super glitchy. But I like to be able to have the opportunity to see a few people's stories here and there when they recently post things.
I like that. That's a good. That's one of my favorite things about Snapchat was watching other people's stories. There's something really personal about Snapchat. Like maybe it's because it's all like face to face, sort of. But how do you feel about that, Anna? Do you add everyone who adds you?
I used to, but I've had to stop just because I miss my like friends' stories and that type of thing. But I used to just to kind of keep track how many people I had following me.
That makes sense. How about you, Janine? What do you think? Add everyone who adds you?
I'm the same as everyone else. I used to, and then Melissa said about giving people like a 1 at the front if they're your friends, so you can find them and the amount of people you follow.
You can do that.
So.
That's a really smart idea that Melissa Grace Lambert. It's not Glambert. She doesn't like that. I can correct you.
Then why?
I've been saying
why did you put
Lambert
a
this
G
whole time.
in there then?
Well, her middle name is Grace, so she likes to.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was like Melissa G. Glambert, and I think Glambert is better, but she disagrees. That's probably the wrong word, but she disagrees with vigor, and it's Melissa G. Lambert, Melissa Grace Lambert. I'm going to do a new thing here on Ask a Snapper. And I want to give some advice to our new Coyote Blood fan. He's a big fan of the show. He's a big fan of mine, and I want to know he doesn't have Snapchat. So Ryan, we're gonna give you some advice. Are you ready? All right,
Yes,
let's
please.
do some advice for Ryan. What were you adding to your food there? What was that, sriracha?
Of course it was.
I thought I recognized that cap. Will, something tells me you know what that cap also is. Are you a sriracha lover?
So I do crushed red pepper, not so much sriracha. Like
Really?
I'll eat stuff that more for you, Ryan. I like stuff spicy, but sriracha just doesn't do it for me.
Get out of here, man. That's it. That's it.
I'm more of a
Sriracha lovers only. I don't know. Sorry about that. Okay, a little off on a tangent. Okay, here we go. So let's do some advice for my friend Ryan, Coyote Blood. He's not very good at Snapchat. Do you have anything to say to everyone before they give you advice?
Yes, I do. Dumb it down.
Dumb it down, he says.
And keep it. No curse words. My father-in-law just got home.
Oh, that's not something we're very good at. But we'll do our best here. Anna, do you have any advice for Coyote Blood on doing Snapchat? Pressure's on.
Indeed.
Did she freeze? I think she's frozen. She's just pensive.
Frozen? Well, let's skip over Anna. I think we're having technical difficulties. Will, do you have a advice for Ryan?
Don't be afraid of the selfie because it disappears.
It disappears. Don't be afraid of the selfie because it disappears. Do you hear that, Ryan?
I did.
To me, the
All right,
selfie
good.
is the cornerstone of Snapchat, and it's the fact that it'll go away. It's sort of like life. Like you can make a weird face at somebody, like, and like they'll never be able to recreate that unless they screenshot it.
I love that advice because I think for Ryan is he's like a artist, so he like inherently is like humble and doesn't want to like take pictures of himself like a douchebag. But on Snapchat, it's not as douchey. It's not as douchey on Snapchat, Ryan. So take some more selfies. Take some selfies for us today, okay?
I have some. I'll post some.
You'll post some. That sounds. See, now it sounds like you're gonna try and post pictures, and that's not allowed. You got to take live selfies while you're cooking for the family.
That's advice as it is.
That is advice too.
If I could add one other piece of advice, Ryan, add me, please.
Add Carnucci's, please.
Aw.
Well, can you also add the Coyote Blood Snap?
I did. You should have it pending. I already sent you a welcome message.
Okay, thank you. I'll look at my phone when I'm done making dinner.
What a sweetheart. What a sweetheart. What a nice moment. Vince, do you have any advice for Ryan?
I think playing off what Will said, I think too many people are embarrassed to show their face on Snapchat, which I can understand, but like if you send nothing but black screens with just text, like what's the point of having Snapchat? You might as well just text.
Yeah,
you can't be afraid to put yourself out there.
That's really good advice too. You can't be afraid to put yourself out there. The black screen with just text, that's really boring. I don't think that really plays very well on Snapchat. That's really good advice. Stephen Balloons, advice for Ryan?
Yep. Be different, be interesting. Just like post things that not just you would want to see, but what a lot of people would want to see.
Okay.
And that's kind of what I try to do that. Like,
just to give you a little bit of context, in his stories, I've seen Stephen Balloons unicycling. I've seen him posting videos. I've seen him hanging out with his roommates, which, by the way, I want to get your roommate. He's like my favorite.
We can do that. We can do that.
Honestly, like I like him more.
He's great. Yeah.
He's
great.
He's awesome. He is so awesome. Also, obviously, balloon animals. So Stephen Balloons is all over the place. He knows how to do anything for a fan. Janine, I got a question for you. What do you have for advice for my friend Ryan?
A cleavage shot. Put a cleavage shot. You'll get people following.
That's good advice.
That actually is
Yeah,
surprising
like
good
Vince
advice.
does.
You throw a cleavage shot.
That's good advice specifically for Ryan.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know what? I can attest that Ryan has great cleavage. Yeah, there it is.
See?
What we're all dying to know is, Ryan, what's your chest hair situation?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. A little bit of goodness. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, Anna, you're up.
You
Advice
just
for
said
Ryan.
a little bit of goodness. That's hilarious.
A
My,
little
my,
bit.
good. My advice would be original, be you, and don't overthink it.
Don't overthink it. We've already
Yeah.
given you too much advice, says Anna. She thinks just be yourself. It's gonna be fine. You don't know him. He can't be himself. It's not gonna. That's not good for Ryan.
I myself in books that I publish.
Ryan likes to read books, which is very
Right.
uncool.
Right.
Everyone knows that's very uncool, Ryan. You're very uncool with the book reading. Can you talk to me about a book that you really like?
Me?
Yeah.
Thanks
What
for
book are you reading right now, Ryan? I want to know.
What book am I reading right now? I'm reading two books. One about the history of Native Americans in colonial times, and one zombie book.
A zombie book and one about the history of Native Americans in colonial times. Those sound like good reads.
So lame. I'm so lame. On that note, I want to thank everyone for their advice. I have to go put everything in the oven, and my in-laws are home, and so I'm the weirdo in the kitchen making food and talking to people, strangers.
Aw,
We're
strangers.
specialists in the weirdo talking to strangers department, so we're really glad that you could come on, Ryan. Thanks for coming, buddy.
I will say this, that you guys are in good hands with Rick and with Smooth Bear. And please, everyone, just on every social media thing, find Coyote Blood and support my friend, the Smooth Bear.
Yeah, that was good. That was good, Ryan. Thank you for the shout. And you really should check out his books of poetry. He's pretty good. Here's an applause for you, buddy.
And chicken.
I bet you did a great job cooking. I've eaten your chicken before. It's usually pretty good. You got a nice tight skin on your chicken, which I think is really important.
All right, guys. I'll see you next time, and I'll be a little bit more prepared. And
Okay,
not
good
make
talk,
any-
buddy. Good talk, man. Go feed your family. Go feed your
Call
I
me
got a
after.
show to do here, man. I love you, buddy. Okay, see you later. See you later. Okay. All right, here we go. So next up, now that that's done, we're gonna do a quick lightning round where I just ask you questions. It's gonna be like rapid fire. I'm gonna have you on the screen, and I'm gonna just read questions. Just shoot them out at you from Twitter until we're out of time here. Okay? So who's ready for this? Will, you ready? You pumped up?
Let's do it.
Too bad I'm not going to you yet. First, I'm going to Stephen Balloons. Keeping you guys.
Okay.
Stephen Balloons, you first.
Okay.
Balloons. Stephen Balloons is what I meant to say. All right, here we go. Stephen Balloons, I'm reading questions. You're on camera. Ask away. I want a real quick. I want a one sentence answer. Okay.
Okay.
Let's
Okay.
say. Never mind. I changed my mind. I want nice lightning bolt. That's great. Thank you. Lightning round. Yeah. Flashy.
Okay. Let's get to. Okay.
What I want is a 10-second answer. A Snapchat's worth
Mhm.
of an answer. Okay, here we go. Stephen
All right.
Balloon, you're on. What's the absolute funniest snap you've ever gotten?
Oh man. Maybe. Okay, I'm trying to think. Maybe somebody. I think somebody was jumping. I don't know.
Somebody was jumping. That was a terrible answer. I give you an F. You owe me punishment.
I can't remember.
You owe me a punishment. This is what I need, man.
That's it.
French guy accent. I want you to ask me for a coffee in a French guy accent. I need it, man. It's lightning round. I need it fast.
Wait, are you talking to me still?
Yes, Stephen Balloon.
Oh!
Way
I'm
over.
so sorry.
This segment
I'm
was
so
supposed to be fast. It's a lightning round. I don't know if you know.
Coffee? I like iced coffee. Was that the question?
That was not the question. You blew it.
It's
Do
close
it.
enough. It's close enough.
Close enough. I'm skipping over it.
Okay.
Derailed. Joke derailed. Okay, here we
Wow,
go.
yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm going to go to. I'm going to do one more question for you. What guest would you
Okay.
like to see on Ask a Snapper?
I would like to have Carrie Ann. I
This
wonder
guy
why.
loves Carrie Ann, man. I mean, seriously, if you don't get a snap from her with some hearts involved, I am really going to be disappointed. I hope something comes out. One more
I'll tell her
question.
to do it right now.
I got another question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Does anyone pay attention to shout-outs anyway?
Yes. Every single time I see somebody shout somebody out, I try to add them. Like no matter what. I just think adding everybody makes your Snapchat a better experience and a more glitchy experience.
So he admits it's more glitchy, but he thinks it's worth it. I love it. I'm going to switch to the next person for this lightning round. I'm going to go to Will. Will, you ready for a lightning round? Some lightning round?
Let's do it. Let's make it electric.
Let's make it electric. All right, this one's from our good friend Carola Ekman. She's a great friend of the show. She says, I have a love-hate relationship towards Snapchat. Do you ever feel like shutting your account down?
No. I feel like I should. Like I should detox from all electronics and go into the woods for like a week. And learn about myself, but I'd get to the woods and be like, oh, I could draw a face on that tree. I started to see the world through a lens of Snapchat, which is kind of cool, kind of scary. My roommate says I thought I had a problem and then realized it's actually okay. So it's not something pills can solve, but so.
That was a good answer. That was like 40 seconds, though. I'm going to be real with you. You owe me a punishment, so I'm going to give you the punishment that I was trying to give Stephen Balloons, but he couldn't handle it. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to ask me for a coffee in a French accent.
I just Mr. Coffee.
Was that it? Was that it? One more?
I tried. That's like one step away from Miss Janet. It's nasty, but.
All right, wait. You went way over, so I'm going to do another one. Now I want you to ask me for where the fireworks are in an Irish accent.
Oh, wow.
Pressure's on now. You've got a real Irish
this game.
Boy, where are the fireworks, mate? Nope, that's wrong. Sorry.
That was amazing.
Apologize to you.
I'm so glad. This is the best game I ever invented just now on the fly. Okay, Vince, you're up next for the lightning round.
Just now.
I'm coming to you, Vince. You ready, buddy?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, here we go. We're gonna ask you rapid fire. Hold on. I gotta pull up the questions before I blow it. Okay, here we go. What karaoke song do you blast out?
My heart will go on, Celine Dion.
Straight in there.
Question. Here we go. One more question for you. Maybe even a couple more, if I can think of it. This is supposed to be fast. Okay, here we go. What is considered to be a lot of followers on Snapchat?
I think if you got more than 2,000.
More than 2,000.
Whoa.
How about this one? Where's the best place to get peanuts?
Sorry, what was the question?
Where is the best place to get peanuts?
Peanuts. An elephant's house.
An elephant's ass.
The peanut factory.
That's my favorite answer. That was from Opera Americano, and I don't think that was the answer she was expecting.
Peanuts.
Oh my God. Okay, next up, I'm gonna go to Janine, and I'm gonna rapid fire questions for Janine. Are you ready?
Go.
All right, she's ready. So,
Go.
Okay, here we go. How many is a lot of views in relation to stories?
For me, I'm tiny compared to Vince, so like 10.
10?
Anything over 10, you're good to go. All right, next question.
Like
Do you engage with your audience? Oh boy, here we go. Janine, I got a question. Do you engage with your audience, or do you just draw?
I try to talk, but nobody talks to me. I'm like the
Actually, that's how this show was created. Just so everyone knows, we all we're the only ones who talk to each other, and that's how we all hung out. Janine and Will and Melissa and Adriana and Yoda didn't die. We're all in a group. We reached out to a bunch of people about collaborating, and no one responded except these degenerates here. Okay, Janine, I got another question for you. What do you think of the new updates, the faces and the fire, the emoji and whatnot?
First of all, I didn't like them, and I was like, oh, that's really childish. And I like the rapid fire one, but I've forgotten what the rest mean. So I just see the guy with the sunglasses. I'm like, okay, he looks nice.
Oh my gosh!
I think that means
I still never did that.
Got mutual best
We're
friends.
running out of time, but I'm going to do that. Go over what the emoji is because I forgot already to do that.
Yeah, I
Let's
don't
go to
know what
Anna.
those
Let's
mean.
do some lightning round questions. You ready, Anna?
Yeah.
All right, Anna's ready to go. I love it. I love it. Let's ask you first. What do you think of the emoji features on Snapchat?
The new ones, I don't understand them, so.
She doesn't understand.
So I
Okay, I love it. I got another question for you, Anna. What is your opinion on shoutouts? Do you think they're worth it?
Yeah, because I usually check them out.
She usually
I'm doing
checks them
lightning.
out. I love it. Right.
Yeah.
So much lightning right now. All right, I got another one. Do you think that Snapchat is the best version of social media?
No, I see them all like they all work together and they all complement each other. So there's not one particular that I like better than the other, but I do love it. Spelled L-U-H-V, love.
That was a great answer, but guess what?
You
It
guys
was
didn't
over
make
10
sense
seconds.
of that at all.
Yeah.
Time for an impression. All right, I want to hear the best Australian accent. I want you to ask me for a beer in an Australian accent.
This isn't fair when there's an Aussie on the line, though.
It is fair.
This is not fair.
It's fair. Get over it. That's how we do it on the show. Get with it.
Can I get a beer, mate?
Okay.
I love how everyone thinks we say mate at the end of every sentence.
Wait a minute. What are you trying to say? You don't say mate at the end of every
Not after every sentence. Because like if you ever say to someone or do an Australian accent, they always end in mate. So it kind of makes us
Wait,
look like
just to that point, just since you brought that up, let's have Janine do an American accent. Why don't you ask me for a beer in an American accent?
ask for a Whopper.
A Whopper.
Yeah, order
Order of the Whopper.
Can I get a beer?
accent.
Rick, give us a beer.
So this is what it is. So all of Australian accents end in mate. All American accents are people from Nebraska. Everybody in America is
From
somebody from Nebraska.
Nebraska.
We're all from Texas or Nebraska in the eyes of Janine.
Big Texas.
Texas. Farm hands. I don't know. I can't even do like a cowboy accent. I'm not even good at it. All right, so I've got a couple more questions, and then I'm going to end the show because we're like way over. But I'm just having such a good time. I don't want to stop. All right, so this one I'm going to pose to the whole group. We're going to start with Will. Do you think that Snapchat should have an age limit?
I think that people who follow me should have an age limit.
Limit or
That's fair.
minimal?
That's a good answer, Vince. Do you think that Snapchat should have an age limit?
Age limit or minimal age? No.
Like 80
Yeah, like a minimum age. I don't think anyone cares if there's
everyone should be allowed to use it.
Or something.
I kind of question the parents if like a 5-year-old is using Snapchat, why they're on Snapchat, but not saying they can't use it.
Way over 10 seconds, Vince. I want you to ask me for a Jim Beam in an American accent.
Jim Beam. Oh, damn it.
love
Yes.
Yo, can I order some Jim Beam? And after
Did
we're
you
going to
say
go
yo?
upsize our Macca's. And actually, no, you guys don't say Macca's, don't you?
I've never heard the word Macca's.
I don't know what
Wait,
Macca's are.
We call McDonald's
we don't
Macca's
start
here.
sentences with. We don't
Yo?
start sentences with yo either. Not all of them.
Go, Macca's.
Um,
Macca's beer, mate.
Good.
Oh my God,
I don't know.
that was good
Jim
enough.
Beam's really hard to say in American.
I'm gonna sample that. I'm gonna have Stephen Balloons make a 6-second song about that awesome American impression. That was really good. So the last question of the night before I go over Snapchat emoji, I want to ask real quick: do you want to be famous on the internet? Anna, I'm gonna ask you.
Obviously. Yeah, because otherwise I wouldn't have YouTube and everything else trying to grow it.
Oh my gosh, that was
I don't
gonna be
know,
my big reveal.
And it's not 10 seconds. It's not 10 seconds. I don't want to be just internet famous. I want to be just like Anna, well known. Like people, damn it, I'm horrible with this time thing. No, the answer is no.
Well, first of all, you owe me an accent. You owe me several accents at this point. I was going to make that. That was going to be a big surprise that I was going to reveal. But I do want to be internet famous. I thought that everyone was going to say no though, and you kind of blew up my spot on that. Thanks, Anna.
You know, I don't. Yeah, I usually do that to people.
Well, the reason that I'm asking you, Anna, first, because you are also a musician and an entertainer, and so am I, and so is Stephen Balloons. Stephen Balloons, do you want to be famous?
Yeah. I would definitely. The more people who follow whatever I post, the more people I get to make happy, and I'd like to be whatever is considered famous. Just because I want people to see what I'm posting. Yeah, I work hard at what I post, so the more people that see it, the better.
I like it. That's an honest answer. I do want to be famous on the internet. I'm an entertainer, so you know, I'm not gonna lie and pretend that I don't want to be famous. That is what I am. That is my end game. Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm good.
like-
I like it. I actually expected everyone to be all like, I don't want to be famous on the internet. I think Janine was gonna say. Janine, were you gonna say that? You don't
Wait,
care.
a lot of.
No,
Yeah.
I'm an accountant by day, and do you know every stereotype you have of accountants of being boring and shy and wanting to sit in a room with a calculator? That is me. So that's where I'm comfortable.
That's true. That's why I put her in charge of all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Janine is my personal helper with the show right now, and that's how we're going to end it. I'm going to shout out a few things, a few notes. Yoda Didn't Die is our producer of our show now, although he's not here today, but he's going to do some behind-the-scenes stuff for the show now. So you should just assume that he's always going to be on the show. He's part of the show. Love that guy. He's going to be here all the time. Carnucci's, I alluded to it before, but this guy, he's going to be like my sidekick. He's going to be here when he can. He's going to support me and be the only funny part of the show. Thank God for Carnucci's. So then Janine is helping with the booking. So if you want to come on the show, you need to Snapchat with Janine Monty. That's how you can come on the show. People snap me all the time, and they want to come on the show, and I want to have you, but it's hard for me to respond to everyone, so this is how you find it. You Snapchat Janine Monty. She's going to handle that sort. Did I do that right, Janine?
Yeah. Am I like your bouncer? Get
ready. She's kind of a spitfire though, so you better be nice to her, or she'll write you right off. And then Adriana is going to do some like a spotlight for me of everyone every week. You know, obviously she had to run out early, so that was kind of a bummer. And then Melissa's going to do a little segment too. Melissa G. Lambert. She's going to do a segment also. So that's happening. And then finally, I'm going to go over the emojis. So who's ready to go over emojis together? We're going to have a quick Snapchat lesson to end the day. So we're going to go on the internet.
I've already memorized them.
You've memorized them?
Yeah. There's only like 4.
Oh.
There aren't that many. That's true. It's really easy to learn.
Like
you can learn
there's
it
sly
right here.
eyes, there's happy, there's sunglasses, and there's flame.
What?
And
Oh,
Here are the emojis. Let's go to my screen here. Let's screen share here. And so here it is.
underwear?
Here it is, MacWeldon.com. You got a shout out accidentally. You're welcome, MacWeldon.com. I'm going to tweet you about this. You better be ready for that. I hope I get a reshare. All right, here we go. Yellow Heart. You are #1 best friends with each other. That's Will. Me and Will are #1 best friends. There you go. Evidence. Evidence. 31 in a row. Proof positive. So Yellow Heart, you guys are best friends. Grimacing Face, your number one best friend is their number one best friend. So this is like the super bitchy one. This is some super bitch shit right here, right? This is a new word that I learned from Carnuches and Melissa Glambert. This word right here, betch. My new favorite. I love it. Love the shit out of it. I'm going to use it all the time. And I'm going to give you credit. Okay, next we're going to go back to our screen on Snapchat emoji. Smiling Face, another best friend of yours. So these are the people that are in your best friend list, but they're not number one. Face with sunglasses. One of your best friends is one of their best friends. So you send a lot of snaps to someone that they also send snaps to. Smirking Face, you are one of their best friends, but you are not their best friend.
That's my favorite one.
This is so creepy.
This is how it gets real bitchy.
Who's the which one's the smirking? Like
it's like the flirty one with your eyes are like looking out.
Yeah,
I'll show you.
smirking ones where the dude is like winking at you. He's like winking at you.
It's this one.
And then fire is the snap streak.
Yes.
And everyone knows what the fire means. Oh, look, Vince, show it again real quick. Can you do it real quick?
Okay. Yeah.
A half wink.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like what you do when you don't want to wink to someone, but you still want to.
Creepy wink.
Something
Back alley
creepy
wink.
Ooh.
Oh, that's the face of my
He does that one a lot when he does his chest hair, when his lack of chest hair snaps, when he's showing his chest off to the link.
Would you rather me be shirtless with a lot of chest hair or no chest hair?
I would like to see both. Honestly, I would like to see both.
I'd like to pick a few people out.
Like a
half and half.
You know what I would like? If every morning you could wake up and take a picture, and then we can stop mo how your hair over the day.
Well, this is after 21 years, so it's going to be a long.
I love it. I've had a really good time hanging out tonight. Let's give an applause to everyone who's been on the show. Thank you to Adriana and to Ryan, who came on and had to leave early. Thank you to Anna. Thank you to Janine, Stephen Balloons, Vince, Will, and to the Smooth Bear. I love you guys. I'll see you on